Isn't that the way it goes?
Oh,
We changed, but I had people so I could at least talk. I mean, if I'm going to talk about pets and there's no one to talk with, I mean, I can only say so much.
Right.
Hello, friends. We are talking about our first live that we ever did here. And so I just thought we would just quickly nip on while we're having a quick chat about that. So welcome, Diana.
Well, thank you.
From Lonely in Truth. Do you want to, we were just doing a bit of do you know each other? Do you know? And tell us about your first live, Diana. Come on, we've just been talking about it.
Oh, God. Well, it wasn't actually my first live, but it was my first live after having a few subscribers and feeling established. And still, only one person showed up, and that was the lovely Evie. Thank you so much. But, as I told you, Karen, how I recorded it or recorded it. I listened to it back and I did okay. So it was just like, hey, I can do this. It really boosts your confidence. Even when nobody's there and it kind of feels uncomfortable, you just go on whatever. I talked about my day and what I felt. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of came out. It's oof.
Yeah.
So.
And then Dawn told you to keep it. Is that the one that she said to keep it on your channel? But you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about my first live when Evie came on. My very first live. All it was me down here like this. Is this on? Huh? And she thought it was so funny. And I actually was getting views and stuff. I took it off because I was so embarrassed. And I regret taking it off. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
So don't come on.
Hey, Rhonda, do you remember Cynthia's live that started, her camera started up like 4:00 in the morning when it was still dark, 4 or 5 o'clock. I think it was over the summer. And you see her walk into her kitchen and start making coffee. And they're just like normal, like it's dark. She never turns a light on. It lasted for 35 minutes of her just wandering around doing stuff. And she never said a word about it. It got deleted. I never brought it up to her, I don't think.
She must not realize she was live or something.
No, but she found it and she got rid of it because she was in her jammies.
My first live, my camera didn't work and my audio didn't work, but the chat did. It was about 5 minutes long. No, I didn't even, I just deleted the whole mess.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
My first live I did with Paula, Allison, and Susan. And yeah, we were just all sitting there like little rabbits in the headlights. But actually Allison came on when she was in the car. So she was vertical. And she never said that she was going to be like in a car and vertical. And her audio kept on dropping in and out. And she was going through black spots and all those kinds of things. And I was freaking out. We had these periods of silence when we were all thinking, is this okay? Should someone say something? But you know what? Partway through that, we just thought, it's okay. Like, like Alison actually relaxed us by the fact that she was just out and about. And just like after that, we were just fine. You know what I mean? But it was just we were all very nervous and all that sort of stuff. So it's good to get the first one out the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about yours, Evie? We were touching on your one. Your first live.
I was terrified to do it. And I had just met Sally and she introduced me to Paula. And her and Paula said, tell us when you're going to go live and we'll be there. And literally, I think I had sweaty palms like I was getting ready for a dance in middle school. And no one was going to ask me to dance. I mean, it was horrible. And then pretty soon I forgot I was even like on a camera. It felt like I was just having a phone conversation with people. And now I love them. I haven't done one in a while, but I really do like them.
Yeah. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about a few things. One of the questions, which if you have got any ideas, we've just been like, or I brought up the idea of, is there, how can we add value to you? Because I have been calling these like creator catch-ups because I feel like they are creator catch-ups, and this is actually my favorite time of the week, this hour that we spend together. So I really love that. But I was getting ChatGPT to like look at my channel, and it brought up, sometimes on your lives, you get some lower views. Well, actually, if you know, my videos don't get high views anyway, so the view count isn't important to me. But it kind of just brought up like, oh, how are you adding value? So I thought, oh, that's a great question. So if you've got any ideas about how we can add value to these, please stick them in the chat. And apart from that, we are just going to be talking about any experiments we've been trying lately, just videos that we've posted, how they've been going, and just, I don't know, any YouTube updates or anything like that that we've spotted that we want to talk about. So welcome, friends. We see you there in the chat. So yeah, do we? I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts about? First of all, we're going to keep these two within an hour because we've had some feedback that just says, look, when they're over an hour, they're just a bit long, and that's fantastic. So absolutely, we'll keep these to under an hour. But what about you, ladies? What have you got? Do you have any thoughts at the top of your head? Just, I don't know, like anything that we could do a little bit differently, on our lives?
No.
I just want to say sorry for the interruption there a little bit with the dog. My partner just got home, so sorry about that. And I do have to leave in about 20 minutes or so. I've got my dogs taking him to the vet. But yeah, thank you for having me here, Karen. This is my first time here with you all. It's kind of nice. I feel like the in crowd now.
You know what? Like, honestly, like we've been trying to get you on. You and I touched base several weeks ago. And I just need to be organized with some of the people that we've been touching base with and saying, oh, they want to come on, just to actually make sure to go and get their emails and to make it happen. So I'm really, really, really glad. And I loved hearing about your friendship with Dawn for the last, many, many years. So
yeah,
it's pretty special. What a lovely connection.
Yeah, she's so great. I was so lucky to meet her, and we just hit it off right when we started to do a women's group, and that's kind of how she got to know me more. And she tells a story going to my fancy old house I had back then, and just getting to know each other with our women's group, and we just hit it off. It was just so. And I remember telling you we talked about doing a podcast years ago, and when I see her now just booming on YouTube, it's just so exciting. So great. And how she got me forever thankful. I'm constantly thanking her. It's crazy. I just love that she got me on YouTube and just do it. And she was just blown up. It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Hey guys, look at my daughter. Hope you're enjoying my room. I am enjoying your room, Emily, very, very much. All right. Okay. Right.
We have a suggestion from Kelly, teacher Kelly.
Yes.
There.
A discussion, question, or topic that we can weigh in on. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yes. And Kelly, do you mean like ahead of time? So we know what that question or topic is ahead of time. So actually, because I've put this into my school and I've had awesome feedback, and lots of people's minds have been going, giving lots of ideas. Someone said, if you know in advance what the topic is going to be, make the thumbnail about that and let us know, so that if they're around and can pop in and contribute to that. So is that what you mean, Kelly? Like actually be a little bit organized and like pop it up ahead of time? Yeah, I like that discussion that everyone can weigh in on.
Yeah, when I do my lives, a lot of times I'll put that as part of the title. We're going to talk about this or that, or ask a question. And then even though it may start on that, of course, lives take on a life of their own. But, that tonight we're going to talk about doing lives, or, we're going to talk about maybe how to create a series, or just something like that topic and discussion, and the viewers know ahead of time that we're going to talk about doing lives.
Yep. I like that. because what we've been doing, and this is my fault because I'm not very organized, but what we've been doing is kind of like when I go to put the link out and see who's around, I'll just kind of put feelers out and say like what's top of mind for people and what are some ideas for things to talk about, and then we come up with like a small handful of questions, and then we just kind of talk about them while we're here. In the last few weeks, I think I've been sort of trying to put them as a little bit of a banner as well, just so that people know what topic that we're on at the moment. But I really like that, Rhonda. That's organized and that's respecting our audience as well. So just saying a little quick hi to people. So hi to Laurie and Debbie Sue and Judith and Kelly, of course, Jaden, Melissa, the two mics, and Paula
Rosani.
tonight.
Oh, Paula. I love Paula's videos. Paula.
Dr. Turtle, and is this Teresa? Teresa, Wounds to Wisdom 24. To Wisdom 24.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. And I spotted somebody else down here. We've got Emily, my daughter Emily, and Maureen from Memories and Must-Haves. So Maureen, you're someone who we've been trying to touch base for you to come on. So hopefully we can do that next week. I will email you. And hello, Vicky. Yep, and Vicky, we want to get Vicky on. So I'm just going to be a bit more organized about anyone who's keen to come on to actually plan it. Okay, so
Karen, it's not an easy task pulling people together. I think you're doing amazing.
hello, Jaden. Just it's easy for me. What's super easy for me to do what we have been doing. So I've definitely got capacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for us to organize, be a bit more organized and things. I really want to do that. So yeah. Hello, Rosani. Okay, right. What about, so if we see any more, please guys flag up anyone in here who's bringing up some ideas. Okay, here we go. Right, Vicky, if you aren't already doing it, but we schedule the lives on every panelist channel to increase awareness. Yes. And because do you guys put these up as posts sometimes? Sometimes I'm a little bit too last minute, I think. But with you guys like Evie and Rhonda, like sometimes do you guys make a post?
I don't, but that's something I think that, when we know we're going to be on, then that we put a post on our channel about it. And, and then we could peg the topic because we usually kind of plan it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we could, and just throw the topics out and pick one.
Oh, okay, nice. My Friday calendar's starting to get better. I was finally able to join you ladies live today versus the replay. Thank you, Vicky. And yeah, we want to get Vicky on. We want to get Maureen on and just anyone else who is keen as well. I post, here we go, Laurie. I post every week scheduling my live. Yes, and actually, Laurie, what a really lovely community service that you have done in the last, was it 24 hours, where you did a post and you just thought, right, like everyone in your community who are regularly doing lives, like to the best of your knowledge, this is when they're all doing them, like please like jump in here and add. I thought that was amazing. That was really, really amazing. So, I go live with my topic. So, yeah, I thought that was really good. Just do a quick scroll through to see if anyone else here. I don't want to miss any other suggestions. No, we cannot have too many mics. Any notice helps, yeah. Good. Right. So yeah, we've got some good things there. All right. So Has anyone been doing any experiments lately? Or yes, Laurie, I did add that. I added that to your post. Thank you. So many topics to discuss: YouTube friendships, strategy for growth besides channels that are meant for growth. Yep. Yeah, I like those topics. Teresa, I go live twice a week with specific topics, but I'm flexible based on the direction of the chat.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's kind of what I do. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that one live, it was about what are your dreams for 2026. We ended up talking about poop.
Was
Mike did his video, and it's caused this long stream of ripples from that.
It all ends in poop, doesn't it? Really, like it always.
Everybody does it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what Mike's telling us.
And you know what's great about that is there was I had a new person in the chat, and we kind of got off on that, and she was like so engaged, and we found out that she had an ostomy bag, and she said, you know, her everyday life was about poop, and she said it was so great that we were just, you know, so you never know kind of what, you know, God has in store, but she just felt. She said, I just feel so welcomed here.
Oh,
Excuse the pun.
That's what her channel's about, is living with having
Wow.
a colon.
you haven't lived until you farted in an ostomy bag.
Right. Hey.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, but she's was delightful, and it was great. And yeah. So, you know, I think what's great about YouTube is you never know who you're gonna really influence or make an impression on.
Right.
You know?
Just being yourself, just talking about life. And Karen and I were talking about being over 40, and we all need to get on YouTube to share our stories.
Isn't that the
We've
truth?
lived, and people need it. People are hungry for that. And our wonderful wisdom over 50, over 40, 50, 60.
Well, and
Yeah.
that's true.
And
Yeah.
you were saying as well, Diana, that like, you know, years ago, you and Dawn used to kind of like joke about, oh, should we do a podcast together?
I know. And now we're doing lives together. It's just like, wow, it actually happened.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Not the way, you know, it's never the way you planned. It could be better. This is actually better. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Just got to do stuff.
And you know what, guys? I mean, even last week when we were talking about like how many videos have we posted in 2026, and I had to say I've posted 0. Literally right after that video, I thought, you know what? Rather than all the friction in my mind about going to get my things and charging them up and blah blah blah, I'm actually just going to use my webcam on my laptop, and I'm just going to record it right now, like straight after our live. So I did that. So you know what I mean? Like I personally get so much from hanging out with you guys and hanging out with people in the chat and just all their contribution that, you know, I just love that. But if we didn't have that conversation, I don't know, would I have recorded it by now, or would I have just, you know, been procrastinating still?
Mm-hmm.
Maureen's asking, what's your opinion of being aligned or misaligned during a live? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like having different sort of views on things? Yeah, everyone wants to feel seen. You're absolutely right, Laurie. This is a beautiful, beautiful community. Tell me, are you guys watching? Who's watching Rob the Maritimers lives? Like, that's how I met Laurie. Do you guys watch that? Manage to watch that sometimes, those lives during the week?
I do. I try to catch some of it because I always get little tidbits. Even if I'm busy, I try to put in my ear pod and listen.
Mhm.
Just little good tidbits he throws out. So, yeah.
Oh, procrastination's so fun.
I know.
It's so annoying, but also fun.
We've got Catherine here. Restarted lives this past week. Did 2 and they were great. I'll do 2 a week from now on. Talk about living with intention and anything and everything.
Oh.
And Mrs. G talked about how she got her watch hours up by doing lots of lives, of course.
Yeah. She did a live every day for a while on her lunch break.
Mhm.
Called it Lunch with Mrs. G. And I mean, yeah, at about 30 minutes, but she just did it every day. So, yeah.
Like at work, like actually at her work on her lunch break,
Yeah.
wasn't
She'd
it?
go in the car.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Here we go. That's commitment on your lunch break. Yeah, Melissa just saying that she got the hours through her long lives. So
Yeah.
what's everyone been posting about this week? Tell us about one of your videos or how it did, or just what's on top of mind for you with your videos.
Can I chime in? Because I have to go pretty soon.
Yeah.
I did an interview with someone who I have my most watched video. I did another interview with her. And one thing that I think helped kind of tie both in together, I am, my channel is about being in a non-diverse relationship. It's for the non-autistic partner, what she goes through. I mainly talk about women, what they go through. And there's the dark side we talk about and the different comorbid issues. And then there's the light side that the neurotypical woman may have. And so I did my thumbnail looking just like the dark side, but I put a light down the middle instead of dark. And it seemed to work. I got a lot of views right away. It just was catchy. And so that's one of the things I tried new, where I copied another one because it fit together. The stories fit together. It was just the dark side and the light side. So that's something that I'm going to do more of, because a lot of times we have on the end screen at the end, watch this and this is, but if it ties in, it's really nice. And to have that playlist. So it's one thing that I just wasn't doing it because I didn't understand it for a long time. And now that I am, I think that's really important when you're doing a video, and to have that to stream, to keep going, put up your next video at the end instead of a random one, have kind of a series. And I was thinking series are so good if we had like a running topic, because I'm new here. I'm not sure how you guys do it yet, but I'm just so glad to be here. This is really great, and such wonderful people I see in the chat. So I would love to come back when I have more time. My doggies need their vaccinations, so I have to go pretty soon. But yeah, a few more minutes. So, but that's the thing I did is kind of worked on my thumbnails. Huh?
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. It was like super spontaneous this morning. So just thank you for popping on.
Yeah.
And you know what too? Like next time you come on, and hopefully you might be around next week, but it'll be really fascinating for you to talk about your 3,000 subscribers that you got in 90 days.
Okay. Oh
You've
gosh.
got something. But you know what I mean? It'll be great because we touched on that today, but there's something that, if you're happy to, we can talk about that.
Sure. Wednesdays are good for me. So I'd love to be here. And I'll tell my person that I'm on a live when he comes home.
Yes. Yeah.
Be quiet. Thank you.
All right. Should we let you go now? So you can do your dash, or you go when you need to go?
I should go. And so I'm not rushing and getting the dogs wrangled.
Nice.
Okay. Goodbye.
All right.
So I don't just
All right.
pop off.
You were here. Thanks.
Nice to see you again.
And goodbye, everybody in the chat.
Bye.
How do I get out of here?
That's
Leave.
start clicking
Stay,
exit.
leave.
The red button. There you
Nice
go.
one. All right. So Maureen has got, I was asked to participate on a vegetarian channel, respectfully declined. Yeah. So I can see why you would do that.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, there's Chloe.
There's Chloe.
Yeah, and the series, because that's a lot of the people who help people build and grow YouTube have talked about, to create a series, and I did the series on loneliness, and the first one I did was kind of my little mini viral video, and then I did 2 after that, and they got fairly good, decent views, but kind of my normal. But what was really impressive is the last one I did. It's the highest. What is it? Impressions or click-through rate was like, it got up to 9.3, which is phenomenal, and it was there for a day. And of course I had like 100 views real quick, and then it kind of dropped off a little bit. I don't remember how many it has now, but it's still the series. Like I said, I put them in a playlist. I have 4 that are all on loneliness and that sort of thing. And then what I can do is on the end screen, I can put up the playlist instead of just a video. I can put a playlist, and they click on it, then they have the option to watch the playlist, which helps with watch time hours. I'm 50 away from having 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, 50. Now,
That's so awesome.
yeah, and then my watch time hours, I'm at about 2,400. So
good for you.
But I didn't do a video this week. I just did my live Wednesday night, but I haven't put out a video this week. So I don't know.
Well, remember when Catherine took her break, and then she said, I need a break. I don't know when I'll be back. And then all of a sudden her subs just went, and then she took like a week off, and she came back, and it was just great.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Taking a break might help.
Yeah. And of course, the live I did Wednesday night will be, it's available. And then this one tonight. And so, I've talked about doing a live on Sunday because it's my birthday. And, so, and I don't know. I've got ideas.
Yes. Have you got that?
Huh?
Have you got that scheduled?
I have not yet.
Okay. But just everyone's invited, is what I'm saying.
Yes, everyone's invited. I'll probably do it, early afternoon on Sunday, and just because it's my birthday. I thought about doing it,
Oh, love that.
Yeah, have a little birthday party, wear my birthday hat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know. Do you know what? On my camping trip this year, one of my best friends, she said to me, because we go every year, and she said to me, do you think that everyone's looking like another year older? And do you think they're looking at us and they're thinking, you look another year older? And I looked at her and I said to her, Pam, it's better than being dead. Isn't it a privilege to be another year older and to be living this life? Because, not everyone has that luxury, right? Of like having a little, she was only having a little light fun with me, but I did say to her, well, a lot of people are having like a lot of illnesses and things like that, right? And things are happening. So people don't get to be 55 or 50 or whatever we are very lucky to be. Just have a look at what Vicky's saying here. Has everyone been using the new Shorts feature where you can stream in both vertical and horizontal formats? I was surprised the difference in views between the two vertical wins. Interesting. I haven't been using those. Have you guys?
Well, I figured out around Christmas time that if I did vertical on my phone, I had a whole lot more people participating than if I went horizontal. And then I found out, and I'm not for sure if this part's true, but it makes sense to me. The people that watch shorts are notified when you're vertical, and the people that watch landscape or long form are notified. So there's a bigger audience that are watching the shorts. And I'm
Okay.
going to tell you, like, I tried to use my phone one day before Christmas. I was doing some Christmas decorating, and I went on and boom, I had 15 people in like 90 seconds. And then I couldn't get the sound to work, and I brought my laptop in. I was like, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. 5. So I tested it again. I went vertical on my phone, horizontal on my phone. It attracts, they send notifications to different people.
Yeah, I watched something this week that, about low views and how there's, I don't even remember who it was, something about the algorithm, but they said that there was a definite change, because I know this happened for me because I didn't change anything, and like into September, and that's the time period that this guy talked about, and he said that the algorithm has changed to push out more, I guess, short form, because more people are watching the shorts, and that it switched it for people who do long form. But I don't know what the answer is to that. I have 2 shorts on my channel. I've just never done a lot of shorts, but I'm considering maybe several times a week doing a short that's like, thought for the day or whatever. Just that you get different audiences for those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if they subscribe from a short, then they will likely not watch your long form.
Right.
Even if you have a video linked, because I did that in December. I was doing a long video, and then I would make up my own short, and it would get a bunch of views, have my other video linked to it, and not nobody, but rarely they went to it. And so I've been on here almost 11 months. I have 372 videos, only 28 of them are shorts. So I went a good long time before I started testing the shorts, and I don't think for my channel they're very valuable.
No. And just while you're chatting there, we've got Laurie just asking about you, Evie, and also Diana. So could you put your channel name in, Evie, and I'll put Diana's in. So she is at Lonely in Truth is Diana, and Evie is going to put her one up now. And do you know what? Diana was saying that she got her 3,000 subs. She feels mainly from her shorts, but she said those people have not translated over into watching the platform.
I sent Allison a link to a video I watched last night. She said she was watching it today. I talked to her again. It's a lady that does the same kind of thing Allison does. She has a booth, and she buys and sells antiques.
Yep.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I watched. She had a viral outlier, like 830,000. I mean,
I think it was 370 something was the lady I'm talking about. And it just went absolutely nuts for her. But the title of the video was something like, "What will not sell in your antique booth?"
that's the one I watched, and I thought
Okay.
of Allison and thought she should do a video like that.
So I sent her the video of the lady talking about that big outlier video and how many subscribers she got. She got something like, I want to say she said 16,000 watch hours from that one video.
Yeah,
And it's what Allison does. And I was like, you need to listen to what this lady's saying, because she said, use these specific keywords, your antiques and your, what's the other word? I can't think of, what's that?
vintage.
Vintage, yes.
Put in
Antique.
her title, her keywords
Mhm,
used
mhm.
that was suggested was vintage antiques, and that she owned.
Right. Because Allison's content is amazing, looking at the stuff that she finds and the fact that her knowledge is so vast to know what's worth money, not only what's worth money, but what can she resell. And just to be able to get a title out there that would grab the right people that love that kind of stuff. I like looking, I don't want to buy it, but I like watching the videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think too, Evie, it was interesting because I went to her channel because, you know, I thought I'll have to check this out because this is Allison's niche. And
Mhm.
her one that she did before that one was about what does sell. Well,
Mhm.
it had 73 is it 1,000 views, where the other one, when I looked at it, it was way up there. And so,
Okay.
you know, it's like, because I watched it too because I wanted to know what did sell.
Right, right.
And so it probably boosted that video because of the first one, you know, and then she made the one "Don't Quit," you know, that she was about ready to quit when that one went viral, which I think is real common. It's like, I'm done.
I think that her point was that she was listening to Rob the Maritimer as well as Ty. What's his last name? Ty Myers, right? And they're talking about, I think it was Ty talking about the dip. Don't quit right before you get where you're going. You know, because it's easy to. I mean, I keep plugging away. That's a lot of videos, 372 in less than 11 months.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I stay very busy. But I'm going to probably slow down after the 1 year mark, but I'm certainly not quitting.
Are you talking about you, Evie?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. You don't strike me as, you know, like you're not quitting. Yeah.
Oh, I will say one thing about thumbnails though, was, you know, I've always heard that you should put your picture, your face in your thumbnail. And I've pretty much done that. But when I switched over to watercoloring, I started testing with putting the watercolor picture up or in the process of the watercoloring. And I got completely new people. I don't know whether they subscribe to me or not, but it's like, I know that there's certain people that I know that will always watch my videos and comment. And I always leave little things, something in the middle that somebody would comment if they saw it, and something at the very end, they'll comment if they actually saw it. So it gives me a good idea without going over to the analytics, who really watched, about how far along. And it's been kind of nice to get other comments from people that I don't recognize, only because, I mean, I don't think it's that my face is that bad. I just think that they don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And so they're actually clicking on it.
Well, the thing that Think Media did about, I was trying to, he went over like so many points about what works and what doesn't and showed the stats. And I don't know if that's what you had sent us. I'd already watched it.
Exactly. Yeah, I did send that. Yeah.
It was interesting that he was surprised that in a lot of the categories he had, that without the face thumbnail did better. But there were certain, you know, ones that did better with the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like you were saying, tech or finance or something like that, like without the face.
Yeah. But of course, you know, the type, you know, I've heard it's better if you put your face in, but that's probably too could be in my niche because, you know, I'm in self-improvement and that sort of thing, and more of a talking head. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know what too? That's that personal branding thing too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Rob the Maritimer talks about it. He just goes, yeah, put your face in it. He goes, he wants his face everywhere just because he wants people just to know his name and know his face. So from a personal branding point of view, I think people who are wanting to develop their personal brand, I mean, isn't the suggestion to put your face? I like faces on thumbnails.
Yeah. Well, and it gets to where you just know them when they come up. Oh yeah, that's, Rob. We all know his face, and that sort of thing. So it.
Come on, Mike. Don't be down on yourself here. Okay, Kelly.
Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Whenever you say should do this to be successful on YouTube, you can find 10 successful channels doing the opposite. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yes, he did. We're talking about you, Rob, and you, Lurker.
There he is.
He's not Rob the Maritimer today. He's Rob the Lurker. We were talking about faces on thumbnails, and I said Rob the Maritimer always says, and he likes to put his face on thumbnails because it's a personal branding exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. But we recognize him,
Right.
Those people just and I think that and I still, even though I'm not monetized and I'm getting close to the first tier and everything, and I've been on YouTube 2.5 years. I've had a channel, and but it's still the community. My comments, I get on my videos tons of comments, and that's, I've really, I don't know, that has been the great part in that,
That is lots of comments, because that somebody felt enough about the video to talk about it. And that's hopefully someone that's going to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that, and I think Rob even talked about this, maybe, that you build that community and they come back. And if that's there, if you're in it for the long term, which, that's the idea, that stays steady. And that's how you build a sustainable YouTube channel, is through your community.
What do you guys think about the AI generated responses? Do you think that it's trying to kind of mimic our voices? Do you think it's like personalized, written to the things that we've responded before? Or do you think it's getting better? Like,
Yeah.
have you used any of them? Do you think they're getting better?
Yeah, I comment on every one of my comments, even some of them that are a little or strange. If they're not mean or derogatory, I comment. I may just say thank you, but after a while, those that I've really comment on or whatever, that the suggestions I get are sounding more like the way I answer my community. But I have felt that's real important, and of course, in my profession, it's real important to use people's names, and so I do that. That's a great idea, Evie, or I add their names if and they comment enough, I know what their first name is.
Right.
Even though their channel may say this, then their first name is this.
Well, and with Cynthia at Senior Insights, I told her, I watch every one of her videos, and she came up as my most watched channel in 2025. And, she's an older lady. She's hilarious, but she's real. And I said, but I don't always comment because I don't have anything to say on it, And she goes, just leave me a comment that says, "Hi, Cynthia." And that's what I started doing. And she'll do the same on my channels. She'll just pop in and say, "Hi, Evie." That way we know they were there. Each other was there. They watched. But I maybe don't have anything to say about the neighbor that fell down the stairs or whatever. It's So it's just a good way to say I was here.
I like that. I like that. And yeah, and what I was saying is the AI suggested comments, which I don't find them to be very good. But I'm just saying, have you guys ever used any of them like before?
I haven't
or-
seen them. I haven't seen what you're talking about.
When people comment on your channel and you go into reply, there's a little box at the bottom that will have, whatever, and you can use that or type your own.
I guess I haven't ever seen it.
I generally mostly do my own. So
Interesting. Are you able to like look up on your channel right now, Evie, just to see? Because I thought that everyone sees at the very bottom, like they're not very good. You know what I mean? They're not very good. They're cheesy and there's lots of exclamation marks and they're very folksy and everything.
That sounds
But-
just like my comments anyway. Lots of hearts and smiley
Oh, yeah,
faces.
Yeah, there we
I-
go. Yeah. I
I've
think
done.
our responses are getting better, but still not awesome. I agree. I've been thinking that they're trying to really try and fine tune it to the voice, but yeah, they're still like, I don't know, 50% of the way there, whereas before they were like 10%, like really generic.
Well, since Evie's been doing her art and she posts something every day, I'll watch it, but I don't really have a comment. I'll just put, I'm watching.
Okay,
So
can you see this? I don't see any line.
Okay, let's have a look for you. Let's have a look for you.
Okay, if you hit the reply button to those,
Okay.
sometimes it'll give you a little box. And on mine, when I say I'm watching, you probably a little box that says bug off.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like you just don't.
No, I don't have anything like that.
Huh. I get little suggestions all the time. And like someone said in the chat that, they may use part of it, but they add to or edit or whatever. I've done that, But,
Well, and then
Yeah.
we've got the voice. Oh, what happened to me?
Okay, so
Or
sorry,
what
I'm
happened
going
to
to.
you guys?
All right, sorry.
Um, So on my other two channels, I have the little blue dot next to the response, so I can do a recorded response. But on the channel I'm on more time, I'm on two of them every day. But the one that I spend the most time on, no, it's handwriting everything.
Yeah.
Well, and like Rob says, I use my desktop. I have an
Mhm.
iMac 4 or whatever this big thing is, but but on my phone, and I don't know on my iPad, not my iPad, but my laptop.
Yeah, so definitely on my laptop, I will get like 3 different suggestions because it's got the room.
So,
And
yeah.
I've just noticed on my YouTube studio here, it sort of like came up with, you won't be able to see it, I don't think, but there was one suggestion at the bottom. It just brought up, but it's like, yeah, they're not very good. And Rob's just saying they're not there all the time. They're not very good. It was more just something I thought, has anyone noticed that they're getting better or improving? Okay, what about the voice notes? Who's doing the voice replies? I've noticed some of you guys, like people are doing them like a lot at the moment, which I thought, yay, go you! Like, let us know how that's going.
I'm using
voice-
it on my other channel.
Okay,
I'm using it.
yeah, And-
I prefer to type it, but I have tried it out. And once you get like 28 or 30 seconds, and then
30
you can hit is it 30? And then
Yeah.
you can redo it. It just don't hit send, and it'll start re-recording again. But it'd really be nice, like if you were driving in the car where things were bouncing and you just had to hit one, instead of, your hands moving around and you can't type very well.
I've gotten a couple of those from Introvert in Alaska, Jennifer. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
it's pretty cool because, she's talking to me and it's just in her,
Mhm.
So I think I've done that with a couple of mine that I know pretty well. And I think, Joshua was one of them, he's
Mhm.
the young man that hops into our lives that's
He's
autistic.
missing tonight.
So Rosani said she's done a few voice replies. Yeah. So
I feel like you've got to think quickly. You've got to think quickly, right, about what you want to say. Like, I think some people are better, like with Kelly as well, saying she uses them all the time. Where is she? Starting to use voice for everything. I think if you're like, I might be just going through like a brain fog stage where I can't think quickly about the, I mean, if I want to go voice to text, yes, then I can pause and then I can keep going. But just as in a straight voice reply, that's pretty impressive. Like, you've got to be having a good day with some good coffee in you or something. Oh, the voice. Yeah. I think you'll be fine, Kelly. I think you will be fine, like with doing if you want to do voice replies, just because I think that you think quite quickly. And I just don't get it for everyone, to certain people. That's interesting. I like the sound of voice replies. Yep. Proof of humanness. But then the AIs, they'll be able to do some voice replies too, won't they?
Yeah, it was cool because with Jennifer, watching her channel, I know what her voice sounds like.
Right.
So,
Right.
it was that was the first one that I ever got. Or
Me too.
yeah,
Me too.
I think somebody else.
She started off with like, "How cool is this, Abby?"
Yeah. So
Rosani, how have you found doing the voice replies? Like, because people can read it. This is the other thing too. Don't you press if you want to read it, don't you have to press show transcript if you want to hear someone else's voice?
I think so. I think at the bottom.
Yeah.
I know on my phone it's like that, but I don't know about the YouTube thing.
Yeah. Now, see, this is interesting, Catherine, saying Jennifer uses it. The only thing I don't like is that it's not private. I'd prefer it if it was. But I guess
But neither is a typed one.
No.
A typed one's not private. That's what I thought too. Oh my gosh, they're listening to my voicemail. But no, it was a public comment with a public response.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. Julie does voice replies. Yes, that's it. Julie's the other one who's been forging the way for us. So what else, guys? What else is going on? We've got a few more minutes. This year I'm going for just like at least like trying to do my best quality video a week. And
yours are good quality.
Well, I mean,
I think they are good.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's videos are good quality. It's just more for me. I don't even know what I mean by good quality. I'm just trying to do one good video a week, I guess. But 2 would be nice. Dr. Ninja Turtle, I heard yesterday that the volume should not be down when watching a creator.
Yeah.
YouTube will not count the watch hours. I'm keeping the volume. If we're watching a creator, though, we obviously can't hear what they say if the volume's turned all the way down. Is that what you mean?
No, what he means is if you're playing someone's playlist and you go to work for the day and the thing runs for 24 hours and it's on silent, so it's not bothering anybody, those don't count for watch hours. The volume has to be up.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what I think he's saying.
Yeah. Is that have you guys heard that? I've never heard that before.
I haven't heard anything about the volume. All I've heard was that if you've played someone's playlist, watched someone's playlist once, if you re-watch that same playlist, it doesn't count for them.
I've heard that.
And these are just all I've heard. I don't know it to be true.
Yeah, I heard that about
the volume.
Yeah, and I heard about, if it's been watched once by that whoever
address. Yeah.
You hadn't heard, Rob said he hadn't heard that before, that if the volume's turned off. I think that's, I heard someone talk about the other day that they were monetized, but her channel got taken. she got demonetized because I guess her community, she told them to go in and watch her stuff to build her watch time. But
what about people who don't have hearing, so they've got the captions on? That would be discrimination against the watch time that they're giving to that creator, wouldn't it?
I would
But
think
how
they
do
would
they know
know if
it sounds on or off.
Mm?
I don't know how.
I know.
Can't hear. How do they know where the sound is? They just have the captions, you know.
hours from 2 video views.
Well, Rob, you'll have to research that about if the volume's on or off.
Yeah. I would say, like, especially Melissa as well. Like, I think, Melissa, you would have looked into this quite a lot, wouldn't you? Have, just in terms of like supporting YouTubers getting their watch hours up, and you talk about that a bit from time to time. So, but where are people hearing this? Are they hearing it from like just YouTubers or on Reddit forums or?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know where I heard it, but I heard it
No.
somewhere. It's been a while back. And then the last one, the relax with, did you get that with
The two?
there?
I don't understand that.
No, I don't either.
You get hours from 2 video views. Space it out though.
I've heard if you're not replying to videos that were watched, like a playlist watch hours may not count. But yeah, that's a bit rough, isn't it? Because I mean, why would watch hours be a thing because a lot of people don't like or comment?
But there is a difference. If you go into the studio, it shows a different actual watch hours versus what's the other category. When you hit the earn button, like how many actually count, and they're calculated to count for you toward your 4,000 hours.
So welcome, little poet. Why do most people want to have a YouTube channel? What is the goal? So I've just gone back and I've asked you what your goal is. Yeah, what are people's goals? How about that's a really nice question to take us out for the day. What are people's goals on your channel? Like you in the chat, as well as Rhonda and Evie. What are your guys' goals?
I don't think I had a goal when I started, and I think I've changed directions a couple of times, and I feel like I'm in a solid place where I want to be, and it is really sharing what I'm interested in, which is this new direction of art. And it's the same thing. There's a whole nother art community out there, the same as there are the YouTuber communities, the new people's coming in. It's absolutely great, and it's a friendly environment as well. I've gone on some people that have had like more than 500,000 subscribers, and I comment on a video from 11 months or a year ago, and they answer me back, and they've got thousands of comments. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what? And Rob's been able to keep that up until the last month or two, like replying comments to everyone, but on nearly 100,000.
He's paying the cat to do the replies, I heard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She's a very compliant cat. Of going back to rewatch a playlist, don't rewatch it immediately is what I meant. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So Dan from Winging It in the Woods. Love creating and editing, creating videos for a living while providing values to others. I like that.
That's good. That is very good. What's his name, Dan?
Yeah, Dan. Yep. Winging It in the Woods. I like it.
And I don't know if any of y'all follow a little poet. Her name's Sheila.
I do.
Yeah. And you know, she does the cinematography and everything.
Oh, yes.
All of that.
Yes.
And you know, but you know, my goal is to help to inspire, and help people live their best lives, I think would probably sum it up. And so I don't know, you know, I didn't start necessarily like that. It was kind of a fluke because I was putting up videos on Facebook because my friends I did one for Thanksgiving, and all my friends were saying, make some more. So I put some up, and then when I retired, my son said, you just need to get off Facebook and just start your YouTube channel. And the next day I did. I didn't even think about it. It was just so, you know, and then I just tell my friends to go to my YouTube thing. And, you know, for about a year, that's all it was.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you, Rob, about like the volume off or on. And sure, I mean, if people are in doubt, put the volume up. But
yeah, that's, you know, anyway.
All right. So just quickly, I just want to quickly touch on a couple of people that have put what their goals are. So Catherine, to monetize, inspire others in the process. This past week, I finally got my Amazon affiliate set up with my coaching offer. Wow.
Nice.
Just Rob here, because one person's watch hours towards a creator really doesn't move the needle. Exactly. It suggests we're watching people to help them out, but in reality, if that's the reason, it doesn't really help them. Yeah.
I think that
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like I want to say the words that come to mind is like a little bit of a, I don't know, pyramid scheme, or I don't know, like it's just a tough one of all kind of watching. I mean, just someone on LinkedIn said to me the other day, oh, you've got a YouTube channel. What is it? I'll subscribe. I'm like, stop that LinkedIn mentality. I just said, hey, look, do not subscribe. If you want to watch a video, blah, blah, blah. Just, it doesn't help with subscribers.
right.
All of that, right?
Yeah. And little poet's name is Susan. I think I said she.
Oh, nice. Yes.
But her name is Susan, I think.
Right.
Is that right? Little poet.
Nice. Nice little poet. We've got Rosani, wants to teach workshops and direct people to my shops for extended instruction. We've got Mike here. I don't like to journal, but I like to videotape. Yep. So yeah, like a visual journal. And let's see if we've got any more. We've got Vicky here. Just to motivate people to plan for aging so their kids don't have to go through what we're going through with our parents. It's not money for me. And yeah, here we go. Exactly. All right. Okay, guys. Well, we've hit our hour. Thank you so very much for your company and all your lovely, lovely contribution today. We really, really appreciate it. And those are cool suggestions. We're gonna do those things. And I'm going to get a lot more organized, and just thank you again for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you, Rhonda, on your birthday live tomorrow night. I'm going to keep a lookout for your post. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
2 days for you. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
You're a day ahead.
I'm a day ahead. So advanced in New Zealand, you know, like we just really.
Does that mean in
So
New
advanced,
Zealand?
starting in summer.
That means tomorrow in New Zealand I'll be 72, but I won't be in 72 in Texas until Sunday.
All right. Okay. So
All right.
I'll let you know on my Monday how things are going to be panning out in the world on your
Yes.
Sunday day.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, little poet, Susan.